In a world racing toward full electrification, giants like Tesla, BYD, and Toyota dominate the headlines. Honda surprised everyone with a bold announcement, proving they're back in the EV game. A brand new invention they're calling the hyper-hybrid engine. Is this a real breakthrough or just Honda's desperate attempt to stay relevant? Let's dive in. You see, while giants like Tesla and BYD are zooming ahead, Honda has been struggling. They've poured billions into EVs, yet their sales are flat. And now, with an all-out EV world looming, Honda's playing a risky card. Their new plan revolves around a hybrid engine called the hyper-hybrid. It combines the power of both internal combustion engines and EVs. Honda believes this is the best of both worlds. You get the smooth, quiet drive of an EV and the quick response of a combustion engine. Plus, it promises fuel economy rivaling diesel engines. That's a bold claim. The best part? No need to plug in. The system charges itself as you drive. Honda is targeting an incredible 28 miles per liter with as much as 184 horsepower. That's like getting the mileage of a hybrid and the punch of a sports car. Imagine a car that runs like an EV, zips faster than a combustion engine car, and sips fuel like a hybrid. Well, meet Honda's latest masterpiece. They call it the hyper-hybrid. And it's not your average hybrid. Oh no. The hyper-hybrid engine boasts two motors instead of the usual one, giving you the instant torque of an EV and the efficiency of a hybrid. It's got a dual motorsport-tuned setup. One motor powers the front wheels, and the other, well, it's there for a little extra kick when you need it. It's also equipped with a 6-speed manual transmission, although some markets might get a CVT instead. Now, don't let the word engine fool you. This isn't your grandpa's combustion engine chugging away. It's a marvel of modern engineering. Honda calls it a highly efficient primary engine, and it works wonders with fuel economy, challenging the very core of diesel's dominance. What's more, it charges itself using regenerative braking, meaning every time you hit the brakes, it converts that energy into electricity, storing it for later use. So say goodbye to range anxiety and hello to endless adventures. The best part, you won't need to plug it in. The hyper-hybrid does everything itself. Now here's the fun fact. This isn't just a concept. It's set to debut in the all-new 2024 Honda E-NY1 Sports EV. Think of it as the ultimate evolution of the Honda Civic Type R. But how does this engine redefine the game? Well, it's all about the details. Unlike traditional hybrids, the hyper-hybrid has two motors, each with its own inverter and converter. This means more control and efficiency. And unlike conventional EVs, it has a smaller battery pack, but still delivers an impressive range. How does it manage that? Thanks to its primary engine, which is a heavily modified version of Honda's existing 2-liter VTEC engine. Honda has cranked up the compression ratio to 14:1, a turbocharger to deliver 300 horsepower, and an electric supercharger for lightning-fast response. And yes, you heard it right, 300 horsepower. And guess what? The hyper-hybrid isn't just a concept. It's alive and kicking in the all-new 2024 Honda E-NY1 Sports EV. Think of it as the love child of the Honda Civic Type R and the NSX. And here's the kicker. It's coming to Japan, Europe, India, and the United States. Talk about going global. But why these markets? Well, it's simple. These are the places where people are cautious about batteries. They're expensive, hard to recycle, and hungry for resources. Honda is offering a practical solution. The hyper-hybrid combines the benefits of both internal combustion engines and electric motors. It's like having the best of both worlds. So if you're in any of these regions, get ready to experience the future of driving. Why is Honda making this big bet? Well, it's all about the numbers. By 2030, Honda plans to sell 2 million EVs annually. But this isn't your typical EV. It addresses the top 3 headaches of EV owners: long charging times, battery degradation, and weak performance in cold weather. The hyper-hybrid sidesteps all of these issues. First, no need to plug in. It charges itself during regenerative braking. Second, thanks to its unique design, the battery lasts longer. And third, it performs just as well in freezing temperatures as it does on a hot summer day. It's like having an EV that doesn't feel like an EV. And that's not a small deal. It's a leap forward in addressing the challenges of full electrification, especially in regions with cold climates or limited charging infrastructure. So how exactly does the hyper-hybrid work? Now let's talk performance. With the hyper-hybrid, Honda is aiming for a jaw-dropping 125 miles per hour sprint in just 5 seconds. That's supercar territory. And when it comes to fuel efficiency, Honda is promising a mind-blowing 28 miles per liter. That's better than most hybrid vehicles. And for those who love the raw driving experience, the hyper-hybrid has a trick up its sleeve. You can manually select gears to blip the throttle and downshift effortlessly. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even launch the car from a standstill in second gear for an adrenaline rush like no other. It's a hybrid that doesn't compromise. It gives you the best of both worlds, the power of an internal combustion engine and the efficiency of an electric motor. Plus, it charges itself so you never have to worry about running out of juice. It's the ultimate evolution of the hybrid engine. To put it simply, Honda's gamble revolves around this revolutionary engine. And it's not just a random idea. It's the culmination of millions of dollars in research and development. But why should you care? What does this mean for you? Let's explore that. So how does this impact you? Well, for starters, say goodbye to range anxiety. The hyper-hybrid doesn't rely solely on battery power, so you can drive farther without worrying about running out of charge. Plus, it charges itself during braking, so you'll always have a little extra juice when you need it. And here's another game changer. The hyper-hybrid is all about giving you the best of both worlds. You get the instant torque and smooth ride of an EV and the efficiency and quick response of an internal combustion engine. It's like having a personal chauffeur who knows exactly when to shift gears, giving you the ultimate driving experience. But wait, there's more. The hyper-hybrid isn't just efficient, it's also eco-friendly. It cuts down on emissions without compromising on performance, so you can enjoy the thrill of driving without feeling guilty about your carbon footprint. And let's not forget about maintenance. The hyper-hybrid is built to last. It has fewer components than a traditional internal combustion engine, which means less to repair and replace. You'll spend less time in the shop and more time on the road. So if you're tired of sky-high gas prices and frequent trips to the mechanic, the hyper-hybrid is a breath of fresh air. It's like finding a balance between affordability and quality. But Honda's ambition doesn't stop there. They're aiming to make waves globally, particularly in Japan, Europe, India, and the United States. These regions are key players in the automotive industry, and Honda wants to bring the hyper-hybrid to the forefront. Japan, being Honda's home turf, is naturally a priority. Europe, with its stringent emission laws, and India, with its burgeoning auto market, are also in focus. And let's not forget the United States, where Honda is gearing up to take on Tesla head-on. It's a bold move, but Honda is confident that the hyper-hybrid is the game-changer they've been waiting for. However, this journey hasn't been without its speed bumps. Skeptics are out in full force questioning the true impact of the hyper-hybrid on emissions and whether it's just a clever way to prolong the life of fossil fuels. Governments, too, are watching closely. With many pushing for 100% electric vehicles, will the hyper-hybrid face restrictions, or will it be embraced as a step toward a greener future? The path ahead is filled with twists and turns, but one thing is clear. Honda's gamble is a daring one. The success of the hyper-hybrid will be a game-changer for Honda and the future of driving. Will it be a triumph or a detour? Only time will tell. But for now, the race continues. As the automotive world hurtles toward electrification, Honda's hyper-hybrid is a standout contender. Whether it wins the hearts and minds of consumers and policymakers remains to be seen. The stage is set, the engine is revved, and the race for the future of driving is in full swing. Are you ready to join the ride? So now it's your turn. Would you pick a full EV or go for Honda's hyper-hybrid? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've made it this far, you're part of our crew. Hitting subscribe and ringing the bell means you'll never miss out on the breakdowns we have coming next.